Okay. Hi. Welcome. Very, very excited to play this one. So this is Fatal Frame 4 Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Uh, this is a Japan-only release, which... Hey, Crawl, I am doing fine. How are you? And as you see today, I am also doing the tracking. Since this is a motion control game, I figured have, actually show motions, at least what this thing will catch. Sometimes it can be a little finicky. And just also so that the laptop and camera aren't blocking the sensor bar. I have it like at an angle, so you might see like me look like this. But it's fine. It looks like I'm looking towards the game then. Also hands. Yes. The hands. The hands. Well, the second hand being kind of covered by the mic. Let's see. Does it still sound good? Do I sound too far away? Do I sound okay? It's this way. This hand also shows up. We're all good? So we are starting a new game on this. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, we're gonna adjust the brightness for you guys. Game is quiet? That was a pre-render scenes. Let's get it closer to... I was talking more my audio than the game audio, because once we get to, like, inside... Yeah, Ruka's very soft-spoken. Is the one you hear in the trailer, mostly. And have it a little brighter. It's also easier for me to see, because this is a standard definition game on a HD screen. And I know there's like the little weird black bars there. That's just the aspect ratio this game is. It's not fully widescreen. It's weird. Anywho, so we're going to start on normal. So the entire game is in Japanese. However, there was a lovely fan patch created. So we could play it in English. The voices are going to be in Japanese. And again, I'll try to shut up during cutscenes. The game takes place in Japan with native Japanese characters. There has been every effort to translate the game, so please be aware that not only will the characters be speaking their native language, but the game will contain many cultural influences.
Madoka, なんか思い出せた？ずいぶん前のことだし。私たち5人が映っていたのは確かにこの建物ね。ねえ美咲、本当にここに来ればよかったのかな。写真の場所でも何も思い出せなかったし。もう帰ろう。私の言う通りにしてればいいの。まどかもあんな風になりたいの。そう、私たちを見てしまった。次は私たちの番だ。神隠しにあった5人が順番に。やめてよ。そういえばこの感じ。どこに連れて行くの？連れて行かないで。美咲。
Alright, intro chapter. First Blossom, we are Madoka Tsukimori. So, right off the bat, you notice something different with this game. is... Hold on. Nunchuck. There we go. Nunchuck wasn't completely cut in. Yeah, so Pt.1 was the co-director, co-writer, and designer for this game. He does not like horror games. However, his wife loves them, and he did cut. And her favorite is, or at least one of her favorites, is the Fatal Frame series. And he's also just one of those people who's just good friends with everybody in the industry. So basic operations: run, hold the Z button to run. Turn around using the nunchuck. You can turn. You can also shake the Wii remote to do a 180 turn, which is nice because it's just instant. Basically, the producer and director of Fatal Frame, Kukichi and Shibata, were who's that? Anyway, who were in impressed by what they were seeing with the Wii, and ended up going to lunch with Suda, and he's like, "When are you guys gonna make another game?" And they're like, "Why don't you make it?" And he's like, "Okay." So they worked on it together, and it was especially since Suda's team had experience with the Wii with making No More Heroes. So this was actually in development around the same time as No More Heroes 2. It's part of the reason why Suda wasn't working as much on No More Heroes 2. There's some great scares in this one. This was really, as you already could tell, one thing really unique about it, it's set in it's in a Western building. We're not in a creepy old Japanese manor. We're in a Western building, specifically a psychiatric hospital. That right there is already like, oh boy. Like, the original thing at the beginning was talking about how the game takes place in the 1980s. So I thought it was 1980, but I recently saw it was 1986. So I'll wait till I get more information on that. Yeah. And they're like, things are different now, which you will see. So, yeah. So I get to kind of a turn, and so she'll turn that. Yeah, so she'll turn this direction with the Wii remote, regardless which direction and then this way. Yeah, so she'll turn right with the Wii remote and left with the nunchuck. And as you see, also, the game is now over the shoulder. Or behind the back, really. So, no more fixed camera angles. There are some during, like, cutscenes. And what's cool about them is they feel kind of like they're, like, something's watching when it does cut. Misaki's flashlight? Flashlight. The flashlight is used to examine items that are in the dark. Use the Wii remote to control. Control the flashlight by moving the Wii remote in any direction. The direction of the Wii remote determines where your flashlight will shine. So, Misaki isn't here. Misaki.
Misaki? Misaki?
So, it's not, like, super big, but yeah. You can really just move it up and down, and then you move your character to move it side to side. So it's not, like the same controls as Shattered Memories. But this, I think this came out before Shattered Memories. So... Oh, we can't get in. Seems to be locked from the inside. Misaki? So, of course, when I first played this, I'm like, I don't know what that says. That's to the nurse's station. Even then, you really can only go, like, this part's a bit linear, so we're just gonna keep on going. Yeah, he did. I do know that Shibata had main control over a character we'll meet later story. Oh, also, I am playing this on original hardware. That's been soft modded. So expect frame drops. Like, I know most people who play this on Dolphin, I I'm not comfortable emulating yet, so we're gonna be on original. So hopefully someday we'll revisit it on that. But it's also kind of cool to be able to play these on original hardware. This is why I wanted a Wii in the first place, was this game. Only to find out it's not coming to the West, which really sucked. The day I found out it wasn't coming to the West, I modded my Wii and downloaded the ISO. I now have a legal copy. Don't get mad at me, Nintendo. I have a legal copy now. What we're using to play. Even though I am aware that using like USB loader would be faster, still, we're just good, try to mimic, and I played it without understanding the damn thing, but luckily this one's actually pretty story-wise, no, but getting around, it's actually pretty user-friendly in most cases. There's a couple where it's not. And unfortunately, not every bit is subtitled. I think she's saying something around the lines of, "What are you doing out of bed?" Nobody's here. Okay. Exam. There are many different objects that you can examine while in the room. These objects will react and turn blue when your flashlight illuminates them. So you actually have to look around the room a bit and like kind of just pan over and it'll show like that. Exam 2. When an object reacts to your flashlight, you can examine it by reaching out your hand. The A button icon is displayed when you approach an item. To reach out for the object, press and hold the A button. This will allow you to pick up and keep the object. If you release the A button, you can retract your hand and stop examining. There's a reason why this is a mechanic. So... Memo to the new nurse. Something is written on the paper. I left the spare museum key on my desk for you. Please take care to lock the doors closed for the night, as there are valuable exhibits on display. So we gotta find the key. Here it is. Ivy patterned key. An ivy pattern is carved into the small key. Aso Museum is carved into it. This is the key to the Aso Museum, the room I saw Misaki enter. You can open the menu by pressing the minus button on the Wii remote. On the menu screen, you can view the map, use items, and review notes and other files that you found. Also, a thing that you're going to see in a second once I find a certain item. Map screen. You can open the map screen directly by pressing the plus button on the Wii remote. When you find keys or you open an area, it will automatically show you in the map where it goes. That's why I was saying that this one's a little more user-friendly in that. So let's head back. And by the way, if you recognize that last name, it is the same Kunihiko Aso who created the camera. He has a little museum. There's a little museum to him here. Alright, let's go. And yes, it is this blaringly loud. Alright, well, we got the key. Let's get out of here. Like, Mizuki, this was a bad idea. Let's go. Oh, oops. Sometimes you get stuck on corners. Unfortunately, a lot of the tricks to get downstairs faster are not here. Like, even if I do that, yeah, I can do it a little bit, but it doesn't really help much. Unfortunately, there are a few bad bugs in this version, which was probably why it didn't get released, and I don't know, it just fell through the wayside, and it's disappointing. One of those bugs was fixed by the update, which there is a lens called the Festival lens. Normally you had to complete the ghost list, except it's impossible to complete the ghost list. There are glitches preventing that. All they did was just change the value number. Apparently, we're able to choose. So, like, really? I used the key. Fans do what Nintendo don't. I haven't played this game in several years, and it's like kind of cool just hearing everything again.
Misaki?
So, first off, there he is. That's him. Old portraits decorate the walls. The name Kinohiko Aso is visible on the right side of the picture. It's probably this person's name. So we get a kind of our first look. So, lots of neat things in this room. Dr. Aso's Note 1. The name Kunihiko Aso is written on the old notebook. There are shadows that can only be seen by mediums. The thought of the dead linger in certain locations in order to reveal these trails that lead to the spirit world. After many prototypes, the camera obscura was developed. However, it appears to need further improvement. As a result of my investigations into the Mask of Rogetsu Island, I have made use of the materials and resources here to make a film plate. It is very likely that this will prove useful in my research into the camera obscura. I am now convinced that the power exists that exceeds my expectations, and that it is related to the strong effects that photographing the shadows has on them. A medium would probably say that this comes close to exorcism. My personal experience on this island has significantly influenced my arrival at this bold belief. I was asked to donate a single camera obscura to the main collection. I do not think that this island will need the power of the camera obscura. I hope it is unnecessary. Well, your hopes were in vain. Because there it is. So here's the camera obscura for this area. It's actually really neat design. It has like a moon motif. Which makes sense, because like everything in this game is a moon motif. So if you look like on its faceplate, it has like a crescent on top. It's an old camera. Is this the camera obscura that the note was talking about? This is actually one of my favorite camera designs. As you see, the Infinite 7 is back from 2. Alright, time for our first fight. The camera obscura. Hold on. The game's actually kind of loud now. Okay. The camera obscura captures images of unseen things, which are then sealed inside. When a vengeful spirit appears, you can trap it inside the camera obscura by photographing it. Take photos! By pressing the B button, you can ready the camera obscura. So, on the Wii Remote, that's the B on the back. When the camera is in a ready state, press the A button, you know, a little bit on the front. Take picture. This is also new, and of course it's a Nintendo game, so there's going to be a lock-on. When the camera is ready, if you continue to hold down the Z button, so, you know, Z, when the ghost is in the center of the screen, you can lock onto the ghost. Oh, also, sound, like their final wails come out of the Wii Remote, so, and there's going to be other noises coming out of the Wii Remote, so I'll try to remember to put those up to the mic when that happens. It vanished, just then. Who was that? Smartest thing anyone has said in this fucking series. Old newspaper clippings is on display. Most of it cannot be read, but I can see the words Dr. Aso here and there. Oh. And, yeah, we'll wait to the next chapter for that. Because I'm not really gonna care too much. I did back up my old save. So, that's the nice thing about the Wii. You can back up your saves. Yeah, things don't end well for Madoka. I'm starting to think the name's cursed. And then another new thing they added, you can save at the end of every chapter. So as you see, fresh save. Saving is finished. Exit the yes. Unsave, no.
音楽とともによみがえる記憶のかけら。この記憶はあれが老月と二人の友達が死んだ。マリエとトモエ。神隠しにあったうちの二人。まどかは美咲と島に行くと私に告げ、戻ってない。
あの島へは近寄らないで、ルカ。お母さん、知らない方がいいことがあるの。
でも私は確かめたい。あの時何があったのか。そして失った記憶の先に何があるのか。
Chapter 1 Ruka Minazuki, Out of Tune. So as you see, we're in a lobby now. Right. Just now, that picture in my head. This place, I remember it faintly. What happened? This is awfully extra for a hospital. So... saving, you can examine the lantern with the A button. You can save your data. The save data lantern can be used to organize photos into the album, change the game options, and exchange points for items. That's right. In addition to lanterns, a save option will be available after clearing each chapter. And yes, you can shop. So if you need more film or something like that, you can buy some, or more health items. Obviously, I don't have enough points for that, because you don't use points to power up your camera. One thing I'm going to try real quick. Trying to see which one sounds better. Let's do that, because then everything's actually like separate channels. Okay, also, sorry, I keep getting text messages. I apologize. Oh, they're cute ones, but it's like, need to stop. Okay, let's continue. So up the stairs we go. So we saw Misaki walk back there earlier. The hallway and stairs are divided by an ornate gate. There's a memo caught in the gate. Montaka's, not Misaki, Montaka. So, Montaka. Memo 1. Something is written on the notebook scrap. It looks like Montaka's handwriting. Since the silhouette of Rokitsu Island became visible, my heart has been aching. I don't remember anything about when I was on the island, but I feel like I'm suffocating, just as Misaki said. Something might be on that island. Misaki suddenly said she was going to Rokitsu Island, and I came along because I was worried about her. I'm afraid Misaki was tricked to go into the island. She wouldn't tell me her reason for going back. Soon, we got closer to the island. Misaki was staring at it coldly. If I take my eyes off her, then we'll quickly be separated, and Marie and Tomei, if I'm not with Misaki, then what might?
これは
Little flick of the wrist. Hi, Madoka. Alright. As you see, we got a sign here that even says Kunihiko Aso Museum. Okay, you're talking about typo in a code in a really bad game. Is that... I mean, it shouldn't be that surprising that's a bad glitch, considering it's a bad game. So... Kunihiko Aso Museum. Is this where Madoka went? There's a camera dropped on the floor. Dr. Aso's note 2. The dust has been wiped off the fallen notebook. Looks like someone touched it recently. Rogetsu Island, historically known as the island nearest the underworld, has long been feared. However, times have changed, and the Rogetsu Archipelago seems to no longer be the kind of place that is closed off to outsiders. Once there was some kind of great disaster that destroyed the island, but it has started to recover. Instead of disliking a unusual person like me, they introduced me to the valuable culture Rogetsu Kagura ritual and the island's many beautiful clouded moon carvings. Island's many beautiful clouded moon carvings. I seemed to be welcomed by the islanders to the point where it began to overwhelm me. I came to the island to search for material for my camera, specifically to this island's religion. On Rogetsu Island, the moon is considered a religious object. On the island, when the moon is inside the sun, as with an eclipse, memory and personality, and consequently, the soul are revealed. It is thought that the soul remains even after the body is gone, in the other world, and that the moon is the doorway to this other world. The moon is certainly a symbol of the other world. The souls of the dead return to the island during the Kagura dance, and this is the main function of the island's mask. The shrine maidens wear masks during the ritual, and is believed that at this time, the moon makes contact between this world and the world of the dead, a mask connected to the other world. There is more than one variety of mask on the island. Various types are used. By examining these masks, I will surely make great advances into my research of the other world. It took a picture of me. Camera obscura. It looks like an old camera. Yeah, it says the camera obscura from the notebook. A memo underneath the camera. It looks like Madoka's handwriting. Rogetsu Hall is just past here. Since I came back to the island, my dizziness has gotten worse. The air doesn't move. It hurts to breathe. It's the scent of this place. Until now, things like scents and music made me remember things I had forgotten, like that time when Ruka let me listen to the song she made. Although I remember some things, they aren't clear. Things like a sense of touch or pain. These words are just too vague. But this time is different. From deep within me, a huge dark mass is going to come out. Someday, it'll break through my mind. At least I will be fine if I wait until Ruka gets here as well. Filament. The indicator on the top of the display is called a ghost filament. It shines to point out the direction where the spiritual energy is. It will shine red to indicate aggressive and wandering ghosts, and blue to indicate other ghosts. Item filament. This indicator is on the lower right and is called an item filament. It will shine blue when in front of an item or an examinable object. So, of course the door is locked. It won't open. I don't have the key. The camera obscura reacted. Maybe if I take a photo with the camera obscura, something will happen? Taking hidden photos. During a stage, if you encounter a strange fog, snap a photo. Take a picture of the fog will cause something else to appear in the picture. The images that appear are important clues to advancing the story. So, it's kind of funny explaining everything that a lot of us already know. So, something appeared. Decorative mask. 5 masks are hanging on the wall. So, we gotta find that area. First, though, before we head out, a couple things in this room. Islander extinction. Seems to be a newspaper clipping. It talks about a disappearance. Excuse me. Suspicious deaths of a mass of Reketsu Islanders. Yesterday afternoon at Oboramaru arrived at Reketsu Island port. He reported that many of the islanders had been killed. At the time of discovery, the police were concerned horrific state, covering their faces with their hands. Where is the remaining islanders? Traces of remaining islanders have been seen on the island, but the survivors have yet to be discovered. At the same time, as the bodies are recovered by the police, the search will continue. Yeah, it's because it goes with the whole moon motif. Despite the fact that many of the islanders are dead or missing, there is no evidence of an attack or struggle. The islanders appear to have suddenly disappeared at the scene, and the police have announced that the necks of the bodies were unnaturally twisted. So there's another thing as well, and you kind of saw me look at it a little bit down here. Oops. Position. Arm. The curse of the doll has been broken. Hazuki dolls. Something fell near the doll. These red dolls, called Hazuki dolls, are a traditional gift in the Rogetsu archipelago. Their ancient origins is not exactly known, but they are made for the memorial services by parents who have lost a child. Another island in the Rogetsu archipelago designates the Hazuki dolls as unlucky, assuming they bring disaster. But Rogetsu Island is the exception, and the dolls are placed in various locations as custom. So that's basically a collective. We gotta get them all to unlock shit. Not gonna worry about too much in this playthrough, but wanted to show that off. Obtain blue crystal. Blue crystals. You can strengthen the basic abilities of the camera obscura by gathering blue crystals. Like I said, we don't use points for the camera obscura or spirit orbs. We use crystals. Go to the menu camera obscura from the upgrade camera screen. Choose space. So we'll go ahead and show that now. We don't have enough, but equipped. And there's now red crystals are going to be for the enhanced lenses. That's later. All right. Other than her making common sign things, I don't think there's anything else. Just kind of like many cameras are lined up. They all seem to be very old. An old case is sitting here. There are books in the display case. The books inside have strange titles, and I can't seem to focus on them. Should be able to... There's like a news thing. The glass is cracked and the humidity has made the books inside illegible. Yeah, there's a whole museum. So remember how they said in 3 how these cameras were rare and, you know, they were scattered about? And yet there's... Unless these are the ones that didn't work, which is a possibility. But it's like, there's a whole fucking museum with them. An old newspaper article seemingly reporting Dr. Aso's visit. Could it be about the creation of this room? Recently, the renowned expert on paranormal science, Dr. Kunihiko Aso, has come to visit Rogetsu Island. It has been the doctor's longtime wish as a folklore expert to visit our island and study our traditions. Furthermore, he plans to travel to the island tomorrow to observe the Rogetsu Kagura. Due to the occasion, many visitors from the mainland are expected to visit. Subsequently, oh my god, I normally can say this, fucking A. To his visit, the room at Rogetsu Hall, where Dr. Aso currently resides, will be left open to the public as a reference and study room. So they're like, yo, we're all into this. Come visit. Oh, shit. Oh, she came close to getting me. Where are you? There you are. Okay, lock on. It vanished. What was that? What was that just now? It looked like a nurse, but it's just how it's just how keyblades were a mystical weapon the chosen can wield, and now they're so common that you can probably get one as a Happy Meal toy. Yeah. Well, they were so common, but then everyone died. Spoilers for Union Cross. Hold on. It's actually kind of chilly in here. So. I was sitting on it. Here we go. Ah. Warmth. It's finally getting chilly, which makes me happy. I'm very happy. Stretch fingers. I have to stretch my hands on this game. I should do it all the time because it's, like, bad for your joints if you don't. Stretches. My mic keeps blocking for this hand. This side. Oh well. Of course it's chilly. You're a oh, that is true. I am a ghost. That's why it's chilly. Great. You. Was that the power of this camera? Yes, it was. Oh, also, you can't see, but I do have the wrist strapped on because I do not need to chuck this into any of the screens I have around me. That would be bad. That would be very bad. So, we have another item down here. Another blue crystal. 1. So, the number of blue crystals you get is random every time you pick one up. When I was doing a practice run of this earlier, that was a 3. I was making sure everything was working, the patch was working, like, had to make sure everything was good. saw on Twitter, I was like, oh my god, the update! Why isn't the update actually registering? What the fuck? I got to register. Escaping child. Also, I'm not sure if you can hear because I'll keep it kind of far away, but there's also a sound when you take a picture off the Wii remote. There's like a lot of cool uses for it in this game. I guess if I wanted to turn the Wii remote sound off, it would show... Oh, that's not even the worst of it. You'll find out. I mean, there are plenty around the island. There's a shit ton around the island. So you'll get enough for your basics. And it's only the random amount. I think you can get up to 5. So now we're in the cafeteria. The board is covered in dust and there seems to be a menu written on it. The letters are almost completely unreadable. We got some meds. Notice that it doesn't have you do the reach thing on meds. It also won't have you do it on film. On everything else it does. Fan and kitchen. Oh look, a piano. Ruka plays the piano. I wonder if that will come into play here. Mataka's Memo 3. It seems Mataka wrote this. I will just write something. Anything is good, but if I don't write anything, it will just go away. If I don't write, I forget. If I don't write, it's all over. I forget what, but it's all coming to an end. It's coming closer, slowly. It's coming closer. Melting. Mother, help me. Help. Everybody treats me like a toy. Stop shaking me. The Grand El Piano is here. Concerts were probably held here. The white keyboard has become discolored. It doesn't seem to have been used in a long time. Down here we go. We got our first power-up lens. Blast! By equipping power-up lenses on the camera obscura, you can inflict many harmful effects on Ghost. In your menu, go to the camera obscura section and then select power-up lenses. There will be a lens available for you to equip. To use the lens, press the C button. Once you accumulate enough power, power is gained. During a fight, you can only use this lens. You only can use the lens that you have equipped. Yeah, some things in the patch still need to be fixed. I read somewhere that somebody was doing some more stuff, so hopefully. I don't think it's had an update in like 10 years. You can also switch lenses using the up and down buttons on the D-pad lens you've equipped. So now that we have the ability to do lenses, let's go ahead and add blast. Oops. We don't have the switch ability yet. So. Oh. Nurse set forgot key. Go over there. There's a small key attached to the carved wooden token. So that leads to a room under the stairs. Good to know, right? Guidebook. Or guideboard, sorry. Under the key, there's a board with something printed on it. Entrance hall, second floor gates, instructions on opening. First, switch on the control panel in the storeroom under the large staircase in the entrance hall. Secondly, the big door opens with the number 13. Take note not to operate it without permission from the management office. So... Go ahead and grab this. See, up to 5 there for that blue crystal. And again, we're not going to really need them, but if I see them, I want to take pictures. Because that's part of the game, you know? Oh, it didn't count it. Plus, don't you guys want to see this cute doll face on the screen? Okay. Let's go. Mask hanging on the wall. Something similar appears in the photo. One is missing? Masked child! That's actually kind of a hard one to get, but yay, I got him. It's your new sleep paralysis demon. Okay, got some more herbal meds. So we're gonna have to go back around. Oh, no, I take that back. We're gonna follow that kid, actually. We're gonna follow that kid. Oh, there's one more thing back here. I played this game a lot when it was just in Japanese, so some things I hopefully remember, but it's been several years. Stone Mirror. So I also have to thank my good friend Alex. Dude, if you ever see this watching. He was stationed in Japan about a year after this game came out. And he found it for me. It was like 4 a.m. and all of a sudden I hear Skype beeping. And he's like, guess what? I go, what? He goes, I was going down this, like, weird-ass, sketchy-ass corner, and then this hallway, or this alleyway, and I found this pre-owned game store, and they had it. And they sent it to me. So, well, oh yeah, it kind of flashed, yeah. So I have to thank him a lot for picking this game up for me. I was extremely thankful. It's also because of him that I have like a lot of Japanese Tales games too. That's why I had Graces and... Man standing in garden. I'm glad they have their names again here, because I missed them in 3. Death of the Last Survivor. Death of the last survivor of mass disappearances. At 10 a.m. today, it was announced that the hospitalized girl, the last survivor in a case of group of disappearances that occurred on Regetsu Island, has died. The cause of death was shock compounded by physical frailty. In other words, we don't fucking know. So heart attack, basically. Perhaps, but I was so happy. I was like crying. And then he sent it like, he was able to mail it like 2 weeks later. So, but still, I was so happy. Pochitayo. Child standing inside door. And there's some stuff over here we're gonna grab. Some herbal meds. Regetsu Island Tourism Brochure. This was a tourist island. Once every 10 years on Regetsu Island, the Regetsu Kagura dance, the island's biggest ritual, is performed. The highlight of the festival is held at the Lunar Eclipse Hall. A shrine maiden called the Utsuwa, meaning vessel, and several handmaidens called Kanade, meaning accompanist, are the lead roles in the mysterious dance. Thank you for visiting Rogetsu Island. We advise tourists from outside the island to share the island's vast history with friends and family. Wait, is there an actual island in... I think so. Yeah, I think there's like an urban legend with that. It wouldn't be surprising. I remembered. The curse of the doll has been broken. Enjoy your sleep paralysis, demons. Okay. Alright, so we need to go in here. Use the key. That's probably... Another doll. Okay. So here's something. What do we got here? Mysterious disappearance case. Mystery of the group disappearance case deepens. 2 weeks have passed since the investigation, and the islanders' whereabouts are still unknown. The group disappeared on Rogetsu Island during the summer, and even from the start of the investigation, there were fears the search would be discontinued. The islanders' cause of death is also still unknown. It has been ascertained that the group did not contract the plague. However, there's no specific cause of death. Officials have said that there is a suspect connected with the connection with covering their faces with their hands and their contorted and twisted facial expressions. Okay, we need to make number 13. Still got it. Old furniture is stacked up. This seemed to be used as a storeroom. Alright, well now we can go upstairs. Do a quick little save. Exit menu, yes. Alright, let's go. Up the stairs we go. Or not. The Wii game. Well, that's unnerving. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Ruka. Patients returning to room. Points are also used to unlock costumes after game. Come on, pop up. Thank you. Red crystal. So the red crystals can strengthen the effectiveness of your lenses for the camera obscura by collecting these fragments. Yeah, same thing as before, but yeah. So So blue is for the basic camera, red is for the function. You notice the door was apparently locked and someone unlocked it. Oh. Hold on, before we go in there. See if there's anything in here we can grab. I heard something. Yeah, some meds. Alright. How nice of the go. I know, right? I didn't have to go searching for the key. They just unlocked it for me. How nice. Okay. Okarinasai. Reading woman. Here we go. Matoka, like I said, Matoka Memo 4. When I look at it, my face, I don't understand what it's becoming. I don't know my own face. My face, no, my face. Two people, the same. Child disappearing into room. Got some sacred water. I don't think there's anything else yet. Not over here anyway. A broken door blocks the room's entrance. It seems to be considerable mess inside. Before we go in there... Should... Alarm function. Equipped function alarm. This is the same as before by installing equipped functions to the camera obscura and spirits. Oh shit! It spoiled that. don't look what the other item was. When you obtain equipped functions, it automatically adds to the camera. However, measure and no, nothing else. Nothing else. Just the camera. It's just the camera. Nothing else. Don't worry about it. So... I only have enough for reload. I'd rather... save. I have enough for the enhanced lens, though. But... not really too concerned about that yet. Alright, let's go in. That little shit's got what we need. This room is cluttered with things which have been collected from elsewhere. He's a little kleptomaniac! Type 14. We now have stronger film. The higher type of film you use to shoot ghosts, the greater damage you'll inflict. Status and select film, then select type of film you want to load in the menu or by using the D-pad arrows to dynamically change them. So, I just use the left and right of the D-pad. Very convenient. Picked up an old cassette tape. Picked up a tape recorder. So we got the tapes back. Try to remember where they are. Yeah, no. Basic operations have a Wii remote and nunchuck and favorite. I think it's an item. And huh. It, like I said, it's been a few years. I don't fully remember. Whoops. And then here we go. Yeah, so you go into a record. So we can also hear that we can rehear calls. Spirit radio is back. And then tapes. Tape recorded the doctor's question to Lunar Sedatus patient Himiko Kirya.
テープ回りました。どうですか、気分の方は。わかりません。気がつくと廊下にいて、月が見えて、月を見ると少し落ち着くんです。いつからですか。前の祭りの後からです。祭りが終わってもまだあの感覚が続いているような。それはどういう。どんどん自分が溶けてなくなって、何か忘れてはならないことがあったのに、何かを忘れたことも思い出せなくなっているような気がするんです。そうか。まずこの薬を。安心してください。必ず解放に向かいます。あの音楽は何です。あの音楽を聴くたびにまたやめてください。やめて。わかりました。あなたには特別な治療をしましょう。院長、院長、連れて行け。あ、はい。
Yeah, that totally sounded like a professional doctor right there, huh? So, keep in mind, so the stuff that you hear in, like, the recordings, that shit happened in the 70s. Oop. I let go. More blue crystal! Nice. Oh, the tracking keeps losing me because I keep moving the mic around. A diary full of scribbles was left here. April 6th, rain. Today I found it again. This time it happened to be in the dining room. It was the mask. They can't take it away. They aren't allowed to. I have to give it back. I found it today. I hid the mask well, under the bed. They won't take it again. They came and took it. Don't follow me. Oh, well, there it is, it seems to be. Hi. Hi, little shit. All right. There he is. The child's diary. It isn't here. Someone stole it. If they don't return it soon, I'll disappear fast. Who was it? Give it back. Give it back, give it back, give it back. Disappear. Give it back. There's a broken closet, there are books, and a crystal radios are scattered about. They're all broken, and I probably couldn't use them. Well, we got our mask. An old mask fell under the bed. Eroded mask. This mask is similar to the ones in the dining room one mask was wearing. One mask was missing. Alright, that should be everything in here. Back to that for now. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, that's a bit creepy. Just go. So, getting kind of a feel how this game works out compared to the others. Ah. There you are. Down the hallway. Oop. Almost ran right into her. Don't do that. That's not good. Looks like here? Yep. So yeah, the ghosts in this one are pretty spooky looking. Wouldn't you say? Wait till you see some more of their close-ups and some of the other ones we have in store. So one of my favorite fights is in this game. Just like the look and the location and stuff like that. Though it is hard. So also I just actually noticed this during my when I was testing shit out. It's like, oh, there's handprints on here. Neat. They were all probably trying to get out. And then they all died. Alright, let's do a quick save. No, not slap forward. Exit menu, yes. Alright. Let's go back around, back to the kitchens. Cafeteria, or whatever you want to call it. So I think it's cafeteria. Which I'm sure the food was great. Man plastered against the window. Quite literal. Again, it is kind of funny. It makes sense why the names would be so literal, but I do find it funny that they are. But that's just how it be. Alright, let's go. We're doing really well so far. Alright. We put the mask back. We're having the same. That'd be interesting. Like, maybe if you have a save from this, you get, like, an item or something. A different scare or something referencing it. There's some games that kind of do, like, hey, if you have this save data, you get this. I mean, hell, recently Smash added the, if you get the if you have the save data for Kingdom Hearts Memory of Melodies, you get the song. But not as a horror game. Like, here's the thing. That would work for something like Silent Hill, and, that's not happening anytime soon. By the way, I absolutely love Ryuka's outfit. It's super pretty, and I love how it sways. They also wanted to put more detail in the back of the outfits because the camera is now, you know, behind them, so we see more. Which makes sense. So, and I don't know, I've always loved the little physics of, like, her necklace, like, the part behind her on the necklace. That would be cool, ghost haunting the other games, yeah. Hey, we got more red crystal. You know, I've always loved that little thing, and I loved her outfit so much. It's so pretty. Oh god. Oh god, frames. Hold on. Oh my god, okay. Are we back to normal? No, we're not. The encoder isn't overloading, it's just deciding to go, oh, we're just gonna just drop frames. Okay. Okay, we're back. Ah. OBS, why are you doing this to me? Stop it. Alright. The fact that it happened in the fatal frame rate returns. So I did hear that, I mean, it ran perfectly fine. I think it was only 30 frames per second on the Wii U, but, that the new one does run the remaster for 5 runs at 60. Okay, it's saying it's dropping frames. Does it look like it's stuttering to you guys? Okay, never mind. It was just... No? Encoder, don't do this to me. Oh no, someone's crying. It's open. Speaking of frame drops, this whole room right now, oh my god. Someday we'll play this on emulator, but I gotta get more comfortable with it. Type up 14. I finally have something strong enough to run it. A little giggle. By the way, game isn't too loud, right? You guys can hear me over it just fine? Yes? No? Maybe? Oh god, it's the Blight Town from Darks. Okay. Kind of back in business a little bit. Matoka? Got her. Or Madoka. Alright, chapter 1 done. Okay, would you like to save? Yes. Before we save, we're going to take a small break. So we will be right